Today we're going to be taking a look at Hammerhead, the last map in the Final Stnad DLC for Battlefield 4. We're playing in the CTE environment, so what you're looking at right now is pre-alpha footage. At the moment there are lots of bugs and glitches with the game. There are lots of things that don't quite work properly yet. But overall we're looking at the map, we're looking at things that we can do, and overall I have to say I'm really impressed with this map. Final Stnad seems to have followed a theme of having these massive, expansive outdoor areas, and then having these really nice infantry-centric, intricate indoor areas as well. And Hammerhead is absolutely no exception. There's a submarine base, or what probably would be like a dock or a submarine base, in the middle, underneath sort of like a hill, in the centre of the map. And in there is a really tight-knit section of corridors and choke points that make for some really good infantry combat. And I think that's really nice that it's tied into a massive open area battlefield, something that we'd normally expect a true battlefield map to be, all out vehicle warfare, everything. And it's all in one map, and I think this one is probably one of the best ones in the DLC. One thing that this map did remind me of is Albor's Mountain from Battlefield 3. The sort of the frozen lake round the middle there, it's very reminiscent of that. And I have to say also, there are a couple of maps in Bad Company 2, somebody mentioned this to me on Twitter actually, that these kind of look like a couple of maps in Bad Company 2. If you remember Cold War, which again had a big frozen lake in it, and White Pass as well, which had the same sort of colour scheme as what we're seeing here. And I think that's really cool. It's kind of like they've adapted a lot of things about previous Battlefield games that we know and love, and pushed it into Battlefield 4, which was in dire need of some attention and some love and care in terms of map design. And I have to say, overall, the Final Stnad DLC has done that, and I'm really impressed with what Dice LA have actually done here. Having said all that though, it's not by any means a perfect map. I mean, for my taste personally, there's not enough cover in some of the areas surrounding the hill. I just don't think there's enough tree cover, enough foliage there to really warrant infantry combat going on in those areas. Of course, you're then given jet skis, skidoo things that go on snow, snowmobiles, that's the one, helicopters, ATVs, tanks, hover tanks as well. They're all in there for you to use, so don't feel like you have to go and run across the ice if you don't want to, but I kind of felt like there wasn't enough vehicles for me to really get around all the time. I felt like I was forced to run across the lake a couple of times when I was playing the map, and that's not really great considering how exposed I actually was as an infantry soldier. I could quite easily have been taken out by a tank or a helicopter or a sniper on a hill somewhere. So I would like to see a few more vehicles going into there, maybe just transport vehicles, because if you started sticking heavy armour in there, I think the map would just become a little bit unbalanced. So maybe sticking some more snowmobiles and ATVs in there would help solve that problem. Also, the map is extremely bright. I don't know how much of a difference it makes for you guys, but I seem to lose my red dot sight in the middle of the scope more often than not when I'm aiming out at a white hill, for example. And it doesn't help that a lot of the crosshairs for the vehicles are white as well. I know that Dice LA are working on a way of changing it so that the colour sort of changes depending on what background is there. But I would probably think that maybe a better solution would be to implement some different colour customization choices that you could have for the dot sights. I think it would be really cool if maybe I could equip like a blue dot sight if I wanted to, or a green dot. I think that might be much better than just changing the colour depending on what the background is, because sometimes you could still lose that quite easily. But overall, I really enjoyed my time on this map. To be honest, I haven't had the hugest amount of time to play on these Final Stnad maps. I've been working all week and I haven't really had a chance to have a proper go at most of them, because I've been playing them late at night and I've been playing them at home and playing them on my other mini PC, and it's kind of been a little bit all over the place, but I've really enjoyed the experience that I've had. There are a couple of issues, as I've mentioned in the 3 videos that I've done. I'll link them all down below if you missed any. But overall, I'm really proud of what Dice LA have done with Battlefield 4. Somebody else was saying to me on Twitter the other day that Dice LA seem to have turned Battlefield 4 around, and I would have to agree. They've done a fantastic job with the CTE and implementing loads of community feedback, and they really are kind of leading the way with this new style of game development and directly including the community in decisions that are going to be made about the game. And that's being moving forward into Hardline as well, because Visceral are doing exactly the same thing. I think it's great that they're listening to the community and implementing things that we want to see. Ultimately, they have the final choice, but I think it's really cool that some of the best ideas from the community out there are making it into a game that we love. So, it's over to you guys. Down in the comment section today, I want you to let me know what you think of Final Stand. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Do you like the 2142 influences with the hover tank and the Rorsch X1 sniper rifle thing? Railgun, that's the one. Did you like the maps? Did you not like the maps? Are they too big for you? Are they not infantry focused enough? Really, it's up to you how this DLC goes down. It is going to be probably the final DLC for Battlefield 4, unless DICE LA pull a 6th one out of their hat. And let's not put it past them, they've done really well so far. But let me know down in the comments today, guys, what you think about Final Stand. But that's the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching today. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a rating, and as I've said already, comments are always appreciated. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.